Well, first of all, thanks very much, guys, for inviting us down. Me and Craig will be talking about dairy toxicness at other branches for a while, so it's really good. You guys have been the first to ask us. We're really flattered. Couldn't say thanks enough. We're going to talk about a couple of things. We're going to talk about, firstly, how Craig and I got into socialism, and then we're going to speak about, Craig's going to speak about sort of why socialism works better, why a planned economy makes more sense than the current free market debacle we've got. And I'm going to speak a bit more about specific ways that we can implement socialist ideas given the restraints in modern society. Now, the reason both me and Craig are doing this together is because as socialists we both come from really different backgrounds. So I'm actually quite privileged in that my dad, Colin, was a founding member of this party, a socialist. His dad was a socialist who was part of the miners' strikes in the mid-80s. On the other side, my granddad, Charlie, is a socialist. He was a socialist all his life. And his dad was he technically was a communist, but between 1917 and 1950, which is when he lived, communists couldn't join the party, Catholics couldn't join the Communist Party, and he was quite dedicated to the church, so he never joined. But his ideals and beliefs were in line with communism. So I come to a really long line of communists. My dad taught me right, basically. But I'm going to pass over to Craig, he's going to speak to me about his thing, and I'll wrap up.
Aye, so as you say, it's slightly different backgrounds. I've got no political background whatsoever. The only thing I could find, but I did look, the only thing I was able to find was that my granddad was in the fire brigade union, but he was quite right-wing, so no one liked him. None of my family cared about politics. My dad voted for the Tories once, so it's just all bad. It's just none of it's very, very good. Exactly. So the reason I got into socialism was through a huge puzzle of basically is what happened. I went through a phase of just being uber anarchist, like no theory behind me at all, just I hate the government, I hate everything that's happening. Everything you do is wrong, everything that happens is right, and so went through conspiracy theory after conspiracy theory and just hatred of anybody that had a position of power, no theory behind it, no thought process behind it, it was just pure anger. But slowly and surely I got radicalised by my friend Ron here and the rest of the 5 branches of Solidarity. And now I could say I'm a socialist and actually know what I'm talking about. Where when I first joined Solidarity, I'd been using the word socialist to describe myself for a while. And then I got talking to some of the people in the branch and realised that I wasn't actually a socialist. What I believed in was a thing sort of between laissez-faire capitalism and socialism and social democracy. So I was what one would describe as a liberal. I think we're liberal.
You're missing a lot. I think we're liberal.
So that's what I was, but now I'm a socialist. I think Ron would agree. So we're going to talk about how socialism is right and everybody else is wrong. So, right. So we all know why we're here. I think we're all socialists, right? As far as I'm aware. We support cooperation in the workplace, we support helping each other out, we support sharing, we support all these nice things. So I think we can all agree that we support the basic tenets of socialism, right? So in a socialist system, there's multiple ideas of how we get people power in the workplaces. You've got things like nationalisation, so the government pretty much owns everything. You've got workers' cooperatives where it's a business run the way businesses are, but instead of having a few people in a boardroom, it's the workers that work. A lot of people believe that should be what socialism is. There's another few suggestions of what socialism could be, and I'm sure Ron's going to touch on a few of them later on. But I'm not here to make a specific claim on what I think socialism should be. I'm here to basically talk about the values that we hold as socialists. So the point is that people power is the only way to have a fair society. We're trying with liberal attempts at social democracy, the mixed economy. Let's have publicly funded social programmes mixed with private companies. What could go wrong? The NHS. What could go wrong? People think that the problem with the NHS is underfunded, and to an extent that's true, but I think the problem is that private companies decided to be involved. So if we get rid of them, bringing a public pharmaceutical company to replace Boots, for instance, you won't need extra funding because you won't be being overcharged. So there's a few examples of the kind of exploitation that you see for these private companies. There's £3,000 for a mouthwash that costs less than £100. £1,600 for moisturiser that costs £2. And £650 for a £1 tub of coconut oil. So that's just a few examples. There's loads of these online. I'm sure you'll be able to find plenty if you hear research. Lots of different areas of the NHS. It's not just the pharmaceutical industry that's doing this. So private companies are all out to make a wee bit for themselves. They're not there to help you. They're not there to make society better. They're there to fill their shareholders' pockets. They're there to make a profit. They're there to exploit. They're there to use us for their own personal wealth and gain. Of course, a wee bit of tax avoidance in the bargain, so we push the number for them as well. So that's obviously no fairness, right? That's corporate socialism. That's what I like to call it. It's a system where you subsidise huge donors who don't really need subsidising by filling up on money from people who can't really afford the money. So we pay taxes, private companies come in and get a government contract, they hike the prices up, and then we pay for something that they're just going to gain and profit. That's what social democracy is. Even if they try and paint it as the opposite, they try and paint it as a system where they're trying to make capitalism easier to bear. But that's not what happens at all. You can't just shove a welfare system into a capitalist state and claim that it's socialism. That just doesn't work like that. To call it socialism, you need a properly unionised workforce. You need for-profit companies to step back. You need nationalisation of major utilities, of food production, of things, water and transport and things like that. You need public banks to focus on investing in things instead of trying to fill up the pockets of the already wealthy. And finally, you need a properly planned economy, so you know what's needing to be done. You know where the hunger is, so you know where to send more food. You know what's needed in a society to better it, so it's based on rational decision making as opposed to which company can sell the best phone in their eyes. It's not to do with marketing and advertising, it's more to do with, oh, we need this stuff, let's make this stuff, right? There is to come a time where we get fed up with many bribes and say enough is enough. To hell with this liberal democracy we become complacent in, where we have to thank your masters for mitigating a literal property tax because you had the audacity to have too many bedrooms in your house. Right now, we support the SNP to a degree. We support independence. We support them when they do mitigate things like the bedroom tax. However, we need to not pretend that they are allies beyond that. The Growth Commission that was released, well, it's not a flagship policy for the next independence referendum. It's something written and entirely funded by the SNP. It's well, if any of you have read in it, it's neoliberal, Blairite, Tory pish. That's what it is. And this is something that's obviously believed within the SNP. Maybe not every member, because I've spoken to a lot of members that don't agree with it, but the fact that there was MPs involved in this, there were big activists within the SNP that supported this Growth Commission, tells you that within the SNP there's a strong amount of support for these kind of neoliberal projects and beliefs. So, as well as the sort of irresponsible, rancid Growth Commission report, the SNP also gave quite a lot of charitable donations from a very nice, homophobic, sexist man named Brian Sutter. Brian Sutter, the nice guy, nice homophobic guy. He's no big on women's rights, he's no big on anybody having rights except to him.
Maybe not running bus companies.
But the S&P take what charitable donations can, and the fact that they are willing to take those donations, but even though they're not agreeing with these policies, the fact that they're willing to still take that money kind of suggests that there's something worrisome there. Like, I wouldn't be willing to take that money. So I think we could do better than the SNP. I think we can create a very positive society, planned out to benefit everyone, not just fill the pockets of the rich and wealthy. But we didn't have to argue about whether one family is automatically better than us because their bloodline says so. An integral idea of socialism is equality, we can't forget that. We should be striving for nothing less than peace, for nothing less than acceptance and tolerance for our friends with different sexual orientations, gender identities, skin colour, religion. In a socialist society, the only way we can succeed is if we work together, and there's no alternative, at least that is. Cheers.
Can I say that we dig at phone companies, mate? Someone's got to make living, right? If I need to sell phones, that's how it's going to be, right? I'm not good at anything else.
You can sell the ones that work for the economy.
Like, the phones that have a the ones that I sell or promote are built in the glorious People's Republic of China are therefore helping the growth of socialism. Also like the way you try to adopt Tommy's person, where you're pausing and you're waiting.
That was just to try to read.
Thanks for that. Okay, so what I might look at is, Craig did cover a wee bit of it. By the way, Razio Provada's no more real name. Just in case anybody wonders. I'm everybody. So what I'm going to be looking at is a couple of ways that we can, within the restraints of capitalist society, promote socialist ideas and help shove society to the left. But if you look at America, America over the last 200 years has slowly crawled towards the right. So that even the left-wing politicians like Bernie Sanders and Barack Obama and Jill Stein are hilariously right-wing compared to us. If you do the political compass test, Sanders, Obama, they land around the same as David Cameron. The only is left of the rest we need. So what we need to be looking at, because we're not going to get socialism anymore, is pushing people towards a more left-wing stance. Now, socialism is broken up into all different schools of thought. I'm not going to get broken down into each of them, because there's different approaches. For example, there's Marxism, Leninism, and there's being wrong. What we're going to speak about is practical stuff that individuals can actually get up to. There's four main bits. The first big thing is unionise your workplace. There's a really common phrase, and I actually think it was an anarchist that cut out with it, that it's organise, agitate, and unionise. And educate, that's part of it. Your boss isn't your pal, he's not there to help you, he's there to wring out every wee bit of money you can make out of you. So make up for it. When you see your workmates being treated unfairly, step in. But unionise your workplace. If there's an official union to join it, convince your pals to join. If there isn't a union, or if unionising would put your job in danger, because although that's illegal, and doesn't stop companies like Sky and Amazon making it clear that if you join a union, you're out to go. And on an official basis, speak to your colleagues, make sure they understand their rights, and be there to stand up for them. Now, the other big thing that we want to look at is the three sort of modes of socialism that can operate under a capitalist society. Now, Craig touched away about nationalism. Now, he's quite right. When you try to mix, say, nationalisation with capitalism, it crumbles immediately. Another good example of that is the railway, where we've got this bizarre system where the actual lines are owned by the government, but the carriages are owned by the rail companies. So the rail companies can charge whatever they want to let you own the train, but they won't spend a single penny maintaining the actual rail network. And that's us, we're expected to get the bit for that. It doesn't work. My opinion on nationalisation is that if there isn't a reasonable or fair way for a market to be competitive, to be nationalised. You can't hate nationalised trades. I remember, so my granddad lives in Essex, and I'll get the train, you can see him in the summer or so, and you get on the train and says, thanks for choosing East Coast Rails. I didn't choose it. I'm on the East Coast, and the place I want to be is also on the East Coast. This train is the only train that goes where I want. That's the reason I want it. So why should that train, where the rail it's running on is owned by me and the rest of the people, why should it be owned by us? Why should we be making a decision? Now, I'm not necessarily saying that trains should be run for free as market tax, but they can still be run to neutralise themselves with their fares. But what they should be doing is making massive amounts of profit for people that do nothing to maintain or operate them. The NHS, again, Craig touched on it brilliantly, you've got to nationalise every single part of it. It can't even be the hospitals and the GP's office, it's got to be the suppliers, it's got to be the manufacturers. The whole thing has to be run by the people or by the government for the benefit of the people. The other thing we look at as well is cooperative ownership of businesses. Now, this is something that I think works really well when there actually is a room for competition. So, your mobile phone companies, your car manufacturers, you're not necessarily wanting to just be one kind of car, one kind of phone, one kind of shirt to wear. You might be able to pick what you want. So why should the factories, the shops, why should they not be owned by the people who work for them? Now, I've always worked with companies that target you quite relentlessly, so I've got a good sort of focus for this. If in a single week I generate £4 grand in profit from my company, why am I not getting £4 grand? Why am I sitting generating all this wealth and getting a pittance, say £250 a week for it? When the guy way at the top does all basically, and is going to be a millionaire. Why should shareholders who have done nothing but spend a wee bit of money get the money that I've earned by getting people the right kind of advice? And it's the same for absolutely everything. Cooperative ownership, there's a lot of cooperative companies in the UK, specifically under the Co-op brand, and they do all kinds of services. You'd be quite surprised. You can get your phone line through the Co-op, you can get your gas and electric through the Co-op. So I get my gas and electric to me. When I got my phone line as well, I signed up with BT like 3 weeks before I found that out. Joining co-ops empowers the people that operate the co-ops, and the great thing about the local co-ops, so your co-op food, co-op sodas, is actually a workers and consumer co-op, so you own it as well. You get a say in how it's run. So you can cut out, and that is really expensive, I can't deny that. The UK would have you buy your milk and your bread at co-op, that everybody involved in the production of that stuff was treated fairly and paid a decent and fair wage, as opposed to the poverty wages which companies like Asda, companies like Primark pay. Now, I understand that as a working class movement, we've got to rely sometimes on companies that pay poverty wages. It's all very well when we say, like, shop at the Co-op, it's better. It's like, skin. And for £2 I get 8 fresh sausages, or for £2 I get 20 frozen sausages to Asda. You can't judge people for not using co-ops, but wherever possible, push forward a little bit, help them out. The other wee thing, and it's kind of a combination, is community ownership. So this is a sort of idea where you've got something that isn't necessarily a viable business, and it doesn't really interest people on a grand scale. So you can nationalise the phone line and railway, so you nationalise parks, not necessarily. But do you want the government poking their nose in your parks? No. There's absolutely no reason why we community, to Falkirk, to Fife, can get together and decide, see this patch of land, this is a public park, we're going to look at it, we'll decide how it's run, and it'll be up to us to make it a place worth living in. This kind of builds strong bonds between communities. And it helps push people towards the left, because when they start having to take responsibility for their own ideas, their own prosperity, the idea of voting for a politician that isn't interested suddenly evaporates. So for me, that's the 4 main ways that you can help push people towards leftism. It's the 4 things that solidarity and individual gratitude can be campaigning for, and it's a lot less daunting when you're trying to explain to somebody maybe a bit unsure about socialism, about the 100 years of history, about China, about Russia, about the Soviet Union, about Cuba, explaining the simple idea that workers' ownership and community cooperatives helps push people in the right direction. So again, thanks very much for listening.